there, it's Erin from littleslovelearning.com. Today's video is going to be short and sweet. I want to talk about the alphabetic principle. So I think this topic gets really confused with early childhood educators and with parents, so I just wanted to briefly cover it. The alphabetic principle is the understanding that our printed letters represent spoken speech sounds, phonemes. So our English language is made up of 44 phonemes. Those phonemes are represented by printed letters so that we can write them down and then we can read them. So the sound is The printed representation is the letter M. So I don't want to teach my kids that M says because this letter, it doesn't say anything. It represents a speech sound. Someone spoke the sound and they wanted to use that sound within a word to make a word like mouse. And then they wanted to write that down. But they had to figure out, how am I going to write down this spoken word mouse on my paper? So what we've done is we've paired up spoken speech sounds, phonemes, with printed letters. That way, when I write it on my paper, this letter M, I know it's representing the sound I spoke. It's not saying anything. It's representing the sound that I spoke. Mouse. So when I first started learning about this, and I heard other educators say, letters don't make sounds. Don't tell your students M says Tell them that M spells the sound, or M represents the sound. I will tell you, I initially thought, really? That seems a little nitpicky. Does it really matter? And I will tell you, yes. Now that I've been doing this work for a few years and I've changed the way that I say it, it absolutely matters. It matters because we have 44 speech sounds, but we only have 26 letters. So we don't have a one-to-one correspondence of a speech sound with a letter. We have lots of letters that represent multiple sounds, and we have lots of sounds that can be spelled with multiple different letter combinations. It's not one-to-one. So by training our little ones from the beginning that it's all about the speech sound, how do we spell it? We spell it with the letter M. We're starting with speech, and then we're introducing the print. That is going to make their journey through learning how to read and write and spell so much easier. So I hope that information was helpful. I do think teaching the alphabet is so super important. I think teaching the alphabet song is a great way to get started for them to be familiar with the letter names, but we can't just teach the alphabet song and think that our little ones are ready to learn to read. I have seen that mistake time and time again too, where parents will say, my child knows all of their letter names, they can sing the alphabet song, they're ready to read. They're ready to learn those letter sounds and to read. And that's not quite the case. They need a strong foundation in those speech sounds, which is what we call phonemic awareness. I have a video about that I will link below. And they want to take those speech sounds and match them up with their printed letters, knowing the alphabetic principle. That is what's going to help them become strong readers and strong writers. I hope this was helpful. Just a short, quick video to let you know about the alphabetic principle. I will talk to you soon with more literacy information. Until then, find me on my website, littleslovelearning.com. Bye.